Well, hello and welcome to Medill's Farm Recreation Reserve here in East Auckland for coverage of the ISPS Handa Football Premiership for 2020-2021. And this game is a round 13 clash between the home team Eastern Suburbs and Hamilton Wanderers. This is a big game for both teams. Third placed Hamilton Wanderers making the trip up the motorway to the fourth placed Eastern Suburbs. That was still not quite there for the end of the regular season to determine who the top four is. But this game will have a bearing on who makes it. Good afternoon, everybody. Glenn Lama's my name. And at the moment, Eastern Suburbs on 15 competition points. They're in fourth place with 4 wins, 3 draws and 5 losses. And Hamilton Wanderers in third. They're 4 points up on Eastern Suburbs, 19 points. And they have 5 wins, 4 draws and 3 losses. So at the moment, Hamilton Wanderers in the box seat to make the top 4 with this, the penultimate round of the round robin this season. But if Eastern Suburbs can somehow find a way to win this game, they will certainly be in amongst it for the last round robin clashes next weekend. However, Eastern Suburbs here at beautiful Medill's Farm on a lovely summer's day have lost their last 2 games, and they've conceded 11 goals in their last 2 games. They lost 4-0 to Waitakere and they lost 7-0 to Team Wellington last week. So it's going to be a big job for them to turn those terrible results around for them. We'll have a look at their team in just a moment. Here is the Hamilton Wanderers team to be captained by Derek Tyke, who's played every game. He hasn't missed a minute this season, scored 11 goals to captain. Also, much will rely on Brad Whitworth, number 8. Contrari, the Argentinian, number 6, has been in very good form, as has Adam Davidson. And Matt Oliver, the goalkeeper, has also had a good season. Mark Jones starting from the subs bench. Here is that Eastern Suburbs team. No Adam Thurston again today. But this team has been tinkered with over the last couple of weeks. But the core of this team remain Daniel Drake, Adam Thomas, Daniel Edwards, Kingsley Sinclair, Reed Drake, Christian Gray, all playing again. Stephen Hoyle getting a start today up front for Eastern Suburbs. And just back to the Hamilton Wanderers team, no Tommy Semi again this week. He is still out with a knee injury. And I had a chat to him just before, and he told me that he reckons 2 to 3 weeks he'll be back. And, of course, in 2 to 3 weeks, it's going to be the grand final of the ISPS Handa Premiership. So if Hamilton Wanderers make it all the way to the final, perhaps Tommy Semi, the Papua New Guinean international that's been playing so well for them this season, will be back in their lineup for that clash. So it really is all set up. It's a very congested table, although when I say that, the 2 teams at the top, Auckland City, Team Wellington, look set for first and second place. There is a chance, mathematical chance, that Team Wellington might not finish second, but it's looking more likely than not, with just the 1 game for them to play, that they will finish in second place. Auckland City have confirmed their place as the top qualifier, and no matter what happens next week, they will host one of the semi-finals. Team Wellington looking solid to host the second one. The only team that can catch them is Hamilton Wanderers, and they will need to win both their games for that to happen and rely on Team Wellington not getting a competition point next week in their last match of the season. And while I'm talking about Team Wellington, I'll just double-check who they're actually due to play next week in their last game. In fact, it is Hamilton Wanderers, so there you go. So wouldn't that be something, wouldn't it, if Hamilton Wanderers will be able to prevail in this game here today, and that would set up a clash between the 2 teams next week, Team Wellington and Hamilton Wanderers, for second place. So it's all lots of permutations, lots of combinations at play here, depending on the results of this game and the other one, which is currently being played over at Seddon Fields in Westmere between Waitakere and Hawke's Bay. Hawke's Bay, if they can win that game, they will certainly still be in with a chance of making the top 4 as well, especially if Hamilton Wanderers win this game and keep Eastern Suburbs on 15 competition points. So we've got the 2 teams all about to come out onto the field for this vital clash. Yeah, it's going to be Hamilton Wanderers in the blue and Eastern Suburbs in their traditional white home strip here. And isn't it a glorious day? We've just got a breeze blowing from right to left as you look at that camera shot there. To the right is the ocean, not too far away, the Waitemata Harbour. So it's a sea breeze coming off the ocean today, but it's lovely and warm. And temperatures around that 24, 25 degrees mark here in Auckland today. It's beautiful weather for football. and that breeze will favour the team playing from right to left as we see the game unfold. So let's have a look at the officials today. Nick Waldron is the referee today. Isaac Trevis and Hayden Tupbury will be the assistant referees for today's clashes. And there are the two captains. Adam Thomas, in his 9th game this season, was suspended for a game, of course, after he got red carded against Team Wellington before Christmas here. A couple of games he didn't play either. And Derek Tyko, as I touched on earlier, has played every second of every game this season. He's been a wonderful player for Hamilton Wanderers this season. Scored 11 goals, as well as in second place on the Golden Boot standings at the moment. Just Hamish Watson from Team Wellington ahead of him by just the 1 goal. And Derek Tyko, of course, coming into this game in very good form. Got a hat-trick last week against Waitakere United. And, yeah, he is in good form. So, all to play for in this clash here today. Hamilton Wanderers, after a lean trot where they couldn't win a game for a couple of months, have come back nicely with 2 good wins in their last 2 games, including that last gasp win over Waitakere last week, 3-2, to put themselves back in contention after some stumbles through December and January. So they're certainly looking to rise again right at the tail end of the season. Eastern Suburbs have, their form's been abject, really, with a 4-0 and a 7-0 loss in their last 2 games, which followed a 9-0 win against the Wellington Phoenix. So things have certainly gone backwards at a great rate of knots for Eastern Suburbs, but they're still in with a chance of making the semi-finals. And let's see if they can turn their poor form around the last 2 weeks as Hamilton Wanderers get the game underway. They'll be playing into the wind in this first half. So Eastern Suburbs here at their home ground with the breeze. So it'll be interesting to see how both teams start this game, given what's at stake here. Eastern Suburbs really can't afford to lose this game, otherwise they will find it difficult to get into the top 4, although they will still have a chance next week in their last game, provided they win it. So lots to play for. And there is a free kick, the first of the game in the first minute. Hamilton Wanderers will get it just inside their own half. It's Harris. He's been a mainstay of the defence this season. He's playing in his 13th straight game. It's Joseph Harris. And there goes a ball for Taiku to chase. But Thomas is back there. He's got good pace. Starting the game once again at right back is Adam Thomas. Very experienced player these days. Very composed character as well, as he plumps a long ball forward for Hoyle. And Hoyle's won a free kick there. Good to see Stephen Hoyle out there for Eastern Suburbs. 28 years of age now. Playing in his 11th game. He has had 8 starts this season. He started a couple from the subs bench, scored a couple of goals too, and this free kick here is going to be taken by Reed Drake. Chance for Thomas to pump or push forward, so too Christian Gray. Michelle up there too. Michelle's been a very good performer for Eastern Suburbs the last few weeks as Drake takes this free kick, and there is a free kick conceded this time by the team in white, Eastern Suburbs, and it will be Hamilton Wanderers' ball. So Nick Waldron in the first 2 minutes, 3 free kicks already. Here's Matt Oliver, the 27-year-old, had a birthday last week. One of the characters that we have who's born on Valentine's Day. Lucky for him is Oliver. Goes long, and Gray, an aggressive header from him, and another free kick. Nothing much in these free kicks that have been officiated from Nick Waldron so far. Just more awkward collisions, perhaps, than anything. He's taking the free kick there, Contrati, and also Signey, who's dropped back a little bit deeper for Hamilton Wanderers. Good challenge coming from Kalua. Kelvin Kalua is again conceded this time, and Nick Waldron not happy with that one. And he's going to have a chat here to Owen Comba. No card, though, for the young midfielder, just 19 years of age. And now here comes a chance downfield here, and another free kick. And this time, Nick Waldron, I'm surprised that whistle is actually still working. He's been blowing it an awful lot in these first 3 minutes. And now being spoken to is Xavier Pratt. Again, there doesn't seem to be too much malice in any of these challenges at the moment as Sabo plays that forward. Hoyle chasing, but Contrati is there. And that's good work from Stephen Hoyle to win a throw-in for his team as Sabo will give it to Hoyle. Contrati, he anticipated that one really well, and that's a good ball to Taiku. He's on his lonesome, has to hold it, wait for some support. Again, Drake concedes the free kick this time. Taiku wants to take it quickly. And Thomas, now referee allows play to continue as Harris pumps it high, holds up in the breeze. It's nicely won by Edwards. Michelle gives it to Edwards. And now Sinclair plays it into Hoyle, but he's misdirected that pass, and it's cleaned up by Contrati. So, yeah, lots to play for in this contest here. Eastern Suburbs, despite their poor form in the last couple of weeks, still hanging on grimly to fourth place on goal difference ahead of Canterbury United. Canterbury United, of course, beaten yesterday by Team Wellington. So, a chance for Eastern Suburbs, if they can win this here, to really be in the box seat to secure a semi-final spot. They won't want to be conceding goals like they have the last couple of weeks. It's a firm pass played by Gray, but easily cut out by Hamilton Wanderers. And now coming forward is Morris, rather is Eastern Suburbs and Sabo. Sabo couldn't get enough power or direction on that cross. It's Drake. Skips nicely to gather that one. Thomas tries to bring Sinclair into the game again. Signey wins a throw-in for Wanderers. Kalua with the throw-in. More possession coming for Eastern Suburbs. Well, of course, good to see the game going ahead today. With midweek, we were wondering whether this might go ahead, this game, along with the whole round, really, with the latest lockdown. But thankfully, it was eased during the week. And here we are, continuing with the season, which is fabulous. Of course, last year, we had a shortened season due to the first lockdown as Hamilton Wanderers come forward. First time we've seen them, and this is Jordan Lamb come down to this end of the field. Signey. And this is Whitworth. Now Taiku, but he's got back to goal. And he drops it back to Harris. He's going to try and curl this one into the breeze, but he's just overcooked that one. Easy gather there for Daniel Drake. Sabo. And there's a free kick going against Augustine Contrati, the Argentinian-born player. Originally coming to New Zealand to play for Manukau in the Auckland competition. That was 3 years ago now, is Reed Drake. There's Contrati again. He's been everywhere in the back line so far. He's made a really strong start to the game as Contrati, number 6 for Hamilton. And now it's back to Oliver. It's good pressure from Eastern Suburbs. Oliver. Now space on the right here for Harris. Christian Gray, good authority in that challenge. Sabo again, forced to retreat. Kalua. Calvin Kalua likes to run with the ball. But again, it's Contrati with a strong challenge. Drake has it now. Oh, he's been robbed by Whitworth. And now Taiku. Taiku likes to run into the area. Yeah, it's cut out by Sabo, but it will be Hamilton Wanderers throw-in. No real chances for either team just yet in this contest. So Taiku up there. Xavier Pratt into the area. So too Jordan Lamb. Sydney coming forward as well. Looks like Harris is going to haul this one as far as he can. Bit of backspin on it as well. And away it comes. Oh, it's still there for Hamilton. It might work out for Sydney. And it's straight into the hands here of Daniel Drake. Just didn't quite get at the ankle on it. Joshua Sydney, the English-born player, former Hawke's Bay United player. Hoyle chasing this one through. But Harris, Contrati again, have not missed a trick early in this contest. And there's a chance here for Jordan Lamb to chase, or Xavier Pratt to chase it through. There's good composed defending by Eastern Suburbs as Campbell Strong getting his sixth start of the season today. Campbell Strong, the 18-year-old. Here he is again. Sabo, another youngster coming through the system. Still a teenager too. Drake. Sabo. It's fallen here for Eastern Suburbs, but the pass going backwards wasn't quite accurate enough. And Hamilton Wanderers will win that throw-in. So 0-0 in the first 10 minutes. Hope you're enjoying our coverage here of this clash. Round 13 of the ISPS Handa Premiership. Huge game for both teams with only 1 week after this weekend. 1 round to go in the ISPS Handa Premiership regular season. And we have quite the lineup for fourth place with Eastern Suburbs on 15, Canterbury on 15, Waitakere on 14 and Hawke's Bay on 13. And here comes Hamilton Wanderers now with Jordan Lamb, but that's good work from Edwards. Nice play from him. So teams 3 down to 7, excluding Canterbury United, who lost yesterday, all playing each other this weekend as well. Canterbury United playing, Waitakere United playing Hawke's Bay right now. And here's a good pinch from Stephen Hoyle. Sabo runs forward from left back to support him. Drake tries to find him again, but can't find Hoyle. Now Whitworth. Taiku is dispossessed by Campbell Strong. Strong dishes it to Edwards, but he can't hold the ball. It was a 50-50 pass, wasn't it? And now Hamilton Wanderers are able to come forward, and Whitworth pumps it early. Oh, Drake didn't get a connection on that at all, and he was rather fortunate that did not end up at the foot of a Hamilton Wanderers player. Oliver gets a good connection to clear it towards halfway. So slightly nervous moment there for Daniel Drake. Hoyle. And Dylan Morris shadowing that one over the byline. Dylan Morris, good to see him playing again. Just his fourth start of the season. Debuted in his ISPS Handa Premiership career back in November against Hawke's Bay. Oliver. Won by Sabo right on halfway. So as we suspected with this win behind Eastern Suburbs in this first half, most of the game is being played in the Hamilton Wanderers half. It's Kalua. Back to Thomas and now Daniel Drake. Using that win nicely, but Harris in good position for Hamilton. And that's going to go against Hamilton Wanderers. Well, that was an interesting one. Signey concedes the free kick, but referee Waldron was right there. He was not 2 metres from that challenge. He was socially distancing the referee. So Sabo coming in here, and it just popped up there from Signey. A little unlucky there. The referee wants this free kick taken once more. Davidson. Taiku trying to win the ball on far over Kalua, but Kalua's done a good job at right back in this game so far. In fact, playing more right midfield at the moment. Well, it's a good turn. Referee, the flag stays down here. Lamb it is. Sniff of a chance there. Now Whitworth, crowded by white jerseys, looking for a 1-2. Can't get it through, though, as he continued his run. And now Eastern Suburbs have cut it out. And referee allows play to continue. Contrati again in the winning the ball. He's won all those 50-50 balls that he's been involved with, having a really strong start to this contest. Contrati will have to be careful, though. He's on 4 yellow cards this season. 1 more, and of course he'll be suspended. Harris. In fact, Hamilton Wanderers have, how shall we say it, not been shy on conceding yellow cards. And then Lamb, just for a moment, just couldn't quite unleash perhaps there. It was good defending in the end from Thomas and that player before him as well, just to shut down the space that Lamb might have been able to create there. Edwards. And there's Contrati again. Hoyle's having a tough afternoon, but he won't give up. He's got great will to win, has Stephen Hoyle, as Contrati again goes over to clear that one for Hamilton Wanderers. Hamilton Wanderers will win that free kick with the ball going off the head, out of play by Campbell Strong. Drake pumps it long. Michelle's the target, and he wins the ball too, is Jake Michelle. And now Hoyle again. And Contrati, they continue their great duel. It's been a real highlight of the game so far. 1-on-1 duel between that man, Stephen Hoyle, and number 6 for Hamilton Wanderers. There he is, just drifting in a shot there. It's like they're joined at the hip, those two so far. Whitworth, Taiku. Chasing here against Thomas. Thomas just a touch more pace. Oh, it's gone out. So that will be Hamilton Wanderers' ball. Taiku, of course, will be enjoying this game too. One of Taiku used to play for Eastern Suburbs before moving to Hamilton. These two, of course, met once earlier on in the league this season. It was on December the 20th as Harris fires it in. Contrati gets ahead to it. There's a push there in the area. Referee keeps the whistle down as Taiku wins it, but nothing comes of that. Davidson in a little trouble. They've done really well there, but Edwards can chase it here. If Edwards can get through, whoa! That could be a yellow card. That was in a position for Edwards to chase through and win that one. I think the player in trouble is Morris. Let's have a look here. Looks like Nick Waldron. The referee. All eyes on the referee here. It's a red card. Oh boy. I just had a sneaky feeling. I wondered whether that might be a red card. I wasn't game enough to say it. But that challenge from Dylan Morris has seen him sent off in the 18th minute. big moment in the game. Cale Herbert on the right there is far from impressed. Let's have a look at it here, but look at Edwards. He was in a potentially position there, and the feet is up, and he brought Edwards down. Pretty cynical challenge, you'd have to say, that one. Here's Morris coming across and bringing Daniel Edwards down. So Dylan Morris gets the red card in the 19th minute. He's out of the game. 22-year-old in his first season. Here's the free kick. And Oliver takes no chances, and this will be a corner for Eastern Suburbs, the first of the game. So there you are. It's going to be Hamilton Wanderers to play the rest of the contest with 10 players. And there is a lot of time to go. 65 minutes. 66, in fact. So it's going to take a big effort from Hamilton Wanderers now as Reed Drake gets set to take this corner. It's a good corner too. Kalua over jumped it a bit, and it's another corner, this time from the other side of the field. That's excellently taken from Drake. Wow, this was, if you're looking at that decision from an Eastern Suburbs perspective, that was just the bonus they were looking for, with a 7-0 loss last week, a 4-0 loss the week before. They'll know they're a better team than that. Now here's Drake again with this corner. Hasn't got under that one just as like the previous one. Drake. We'll leave it here for Sinclair. Kingsley Sinclair, the former New Zealand under-17s player and under-19s player as well. Throws it in, but he can't get the linkage going with the teammate. So Gray. Campbell Strong. Kalua Strong coming forward. Good challenge from you-know-who. It's Contrati. He is going to be an absolute key figure now, as Hamilton will be defending for a lot. Here's a long-range shot from Reed Drake, but it's over the top. And will be a goal kick, so Hamilton Wanderers survive what's been a testing 2 or 3 minutes for them following the red card to Dylan Morris. I'll continue, discussions continue on the sideline with Coach Cale Herbert. Just having a chat there to Jordan Lamb about how they should set up now. Hamilton Wanderers with only 10 players on the field as Edwards wins in midfield. Drake to Sabo. And now Thomas. Gray. Another that's played every game this season for Eastern Suburbs. Drake. Michelle trying to win that ball. And win a throw, and Reed Drake wants to take it quickly. Sabo. Thomas. Now Kalua. Strong gives it to Christian Gray. Michelle, that's a good ball from Gray. Flag stays down as Michelle. Oh, that's not a great cross. Easily cut out there by Harris. Eastern Suburbs looking to keep the pressure on, though. It's been all them since the red card to Morris. Drake. Sabo to Gray. Thomas. Contrati, well won again, and Whitworth has it for Hamilton Wanderers. Oh, he didn't keep it for too long as Edwards. There's a free kick. Nick Waldron, the referee, says Hamilton Wanderers get the ball. Harris. Sabo wins it easily, and now Michelle. Daniel Edwards. Eastern Suburbs looking to just quite content just to knock it around at the back for that period of players. Strong, it's a good ball. Sinclair it is out over there. Sinclair, that's a nice touch. Sinclair. Oliver clears it away. It was very good work from Sinclair and a really good ball to him prior to that. And Kalua a little unlucky perhaps to give away a free kick there, but that was good work from Thomas and then Sinclair to create half a chance. What's this touch from Sinclair here? This one here. Nice. Beat Adam Davidson. Just didn't quite get that angle back that he was looking for to Michelle, who was lurking. Thomas. So, Hamilton Wanderers hanging on after the red card to Morris. Settled into their work again, but Eastern Suburbs. There's just so many lovely dynamics heading into this. If you've just tuned into the broadcast, Eastern Suburbs have conceded 11 goals in their last 2 games. I was just thinking maybe not even leaking like a sieve is probably an apt description of how many goals they've let in the back of their net the last 2 weeks. So far, so good for them in this game against a team that's in good form, with Hamilton Wanderers winning their last 2 games as Sabo and Gray. Again, content to just use Daniel Drake at the back, and that's a good pass from Daniel Drake and Kalua, who likes to run. Coming forward now, and here comes Sinclair once more. Drake. Good, interesting ball there for Michelle, who's fast, but not quite that fast, and that's going to be a goal kick. As it just nicked off the toenail of Michelle there. "25 minutes played, midway through the first half, 0-0. No real big shots on target so far in this contest. Oliver restarts play. It's going to be white ball. Sabo with that throw in. Thomas over to Kalua. Christian Gray once again. 13th straight game for Christian Gray. 12th start of the season, just 1 from the subs bench. Sabo. It's a good build up here, strong. Nice pass from Hoyle now. Edwards, this is looking good as Sinclair comes forward. Oh, he didn't get the connection he was looking for there. The under-17s international from a few years back. So Oliver, easy stop for Matt Oliver in the end. But that was looking promising for Eastern Suburbs again. One of the more promising little build-ups that they've had in the game so far. So they should be encouraged by the fact they strung a few passes together then. There were some couple of good ones too. Oliver. Taiku with a rare touch in these last 10 minutes, but didn't last for too long as Sabo. He's going really well on this left flank for Eastern Suburbs. Got in there and got the ball. Good enthusiasm by the youngster. Gray. Thomas. Again, Sinclair brought into the game. Edwards makes a nice run. Edwards overcooks that one, but Michelle should regather. Sabo. Gray. So Eastern Suburbs absolutely dominating possession since the red card, which was 8 minutes ago now. Really are dominating as Edwards chases this one through, and Oliver, wow, good on him. That was real commitment. He had to make a decisive decision there, and it paid off for him. The Hamilton Wanderers keeper, excellent work from him there. One of those moments where if he just got caught in two minds, things could have gone really badly against him, but it was good work from him. Now strong for Eastern Suburbs once more as they look to launch again, does the home team. Gray. Thomas. Gray again. The Eastern Suburbs just happy to knock it around now. Thomas, will he pull the trigger? Kalua maybe. Gray. Sabo using Jake Michelle. Michelle can't get around number 17, Xavier Pratt. And now Taiku, one for him to chase. But he's on his absolute lonesome here, Taiku. Jordan Lamb coming forward now. Plenty of white jumpers back there. And free kick, no, says referee Waldron. Eastern Suburbs back in possession. Although not for long. That wasn't a great pass there from Reed Drake. Well, rear throw in here for Hamilton Wanderers. There's Tommy Semi, injured out of the game. That knee injury, and fingers crossed we haven't seen the end of him for Hamilton Wanderers this season. He and Taiku were very effective together right at the start of the season when Hamilton Wanderers made a flyer over the first, about a month, where they were just dominating Semi and Taiku. So fingers crossed Semi can get that knee well enough to get back on the pitch before the end of the season. And there's a free kick going against Kelvin Kalua. Derek Taiku's a handful, isn't he? So this free kick, Xavier Pratt going over to take it. 69th New Zealand Premiership game for him. Beautiful conditions here on a Sunday afternoon, isn't it? As Xavier Pratt gets ready to take this one. Here he goes as he hauls it in. Can he find Harris? It was headed away by Strong. Pratt again. Just couldn't quite get that good connection that he was looking for. An easy gather there from Drake. Hamilton Wanderers happy to go back into their own half. Not really pressing that defensive line at all, with only 9 outfield players after the red card to Dylan Morris in the 19th minute for that challenge on Daniel Edwards. So easy yards being made here. There's Thomas. Gives it to Edwards, the man who was fouled for that red card. Edwards, good ball to Michelle. Nice touch. Here's Reed Drake. And what's the referee's ruling? It's a goal kick. Good defence. That time from Brad Whitworth, the Englishman. It was a nice build-up, but it was good work from Whitworth there, and you could see quite clearly off Reed Drake for the goal kick. Gray. Oh, flag stays down, and Lamb is chasing, and Drake was excellent. That was good work from Daniel Drake. Well aware of the potential threat there if he hung back just a moment. In the end, it was a comfortable moment for him as Christian Gray comes forward. Again, Hamilton Wanderers happy to drift well back into their own half. Very happy at the moment for Eastern Suburbs to try and bring the ball forward to them rather than pressure them into a mistake, maybe around their halfway line, maybe just inside the Hamilton Wanderers half. Hamilton Wanderers back defending. One-touch football maybe is the order of the day here for Eastern Suburbs to create something. Sabo. Hoyle. Around Contrati this time. Hoyle, it's good work from him. Patient play. Sinclair lobbing it into the far post. Up goes Michelle. Whitworth it was with the header, which will save any threat for the meantime. Strong. Kelvin Kalua. Now Sinclair, who's once again drifted right out near the touchline over that far side. Cuts back in and Strong again. Goes to the far post for Jake Michelle. And again, he can't keep it in the field of play. So these tactics from Hamilton Wanderers at the moment to just let Eastern Suburbs come at them are working at the moment. There's Pratt playing it forward. Thomas. It's fallen for Jordan Lamb. Challenge there from Drake, but it's going to be a throw-in. And Harris will probably come forward to take this one. Here's Carl Herbert, the coach. Hamilton Wanderers in the second season of coaching this team. Doing a good job to bring this team forward over the last couple of years. Harris. Nicely played into the area. It's good work from Hamilton Wanderers. Signey almost got onto that one. Wani Edwards. He is the coach of Eastern Suburbs. First season in control of the team. Of course, a former Waitakere United player. Here's Harris with a throw-in. Into the area it comes. Contrati flicks it on, and Taiku can't get any power on that. And now Drake looks to up the pace. Oh, Edwards will win the ball and win a throw-in for his team. There's that throw-in again. Watch the flick here from Contrati. There it goes there, and Taiku just couldn't quite get any power on it. Couldn't get momentum to come forward and really give it a good thump. Well, won in midfield there by Signey, and Taiku's off and running. Here's Taiku. Signey supporting him, but again, there's 6 jerseys back there, white jerseys. Not much more than Taiku can do, but back past it. Just Jordan Lamb in the centre. As Taiku tries to find him now. And Drake easily, nicely in control of that one, Daniel Drake. 10 minutes out from half-time. Well, Hamilton Wanderers, of course, in third place at the moment. Here goes a good ball from Strong for Sinclair to chase. That's a good pass into Edwards. Oh, Oliver's in trouble. Well, in the end, it was nicely played away, I think, by number 17, Xavier Pratt. That was a good play. And good ball here from Edwards. Oliver caught in no man's land as play continues again. Sinclair! And he's over, but only by a smidgen. Oliver, a couple of testing moments for them, for the keeper there for Hamilton Wanderers, but at the end of the day, no goal. Here's the shot here. Oliver took no chances as it just went over the bar. So if we think back to the points table, it's not surprising Hamilton have just adopted this tactic since they had their player Dylan Morris red-carded in the 19th minute. To be brutally honest, they don't need to win this game, but if they can sneak a point out of it, that will really help them. They are comfortably in third place at the moment on the table. Now, more than a win clear of the team in fourth, which is their opponent here. But a goal to Eastern Suburbs could change everything, which is what they continue to try to do. It's great work from Michelle. Sinclair. Now it's they almost made something out of nothing there. So repeating that table, Auckland City, 27 points. They will finish top. Team Wellington more than likely will finish second with 23. The only way they can't finish second is if Hamilton Wanderers were to win this game and win next week, and Team Wellington lost next week to Hamilton Wanderers. So that'd be the only way Team Wellington couldn't finish second. Then we have Hamilton on third with 19, and then we've got Eastern Suburbs on 15. So Hamilton have that knowledge. We're 4 points clear of Eastern Suburbs on the table. Here goes a long ball down to Taiku. But Eastern Suburbs won't get a better chance to win a game and get themselves in a very strong position to push for a fourth or a place in the top four. If they can win this game, and they're doing it against 10 men, as Taiku is the target of that pass from Xavier Pratt, but he couldn't find his captain. Davidson is allowing that one to go out because he knows his team's got to throw in. Taiku. Whoop, it's gone out. So it's going to be Eastern Suburbs ball. Gray. Coming forward now for Eastern Suburbs and Strong. Again, they're just happy to build it with Thomas and Gray at the back. Drake switching sides. Strong coming forward, and that's nicely anticipated from Signey. Good work from Kalua to pinch it off Taiku there. That was good work. Hoyle and Contrati resume their battle, and this time Contrati wins a free kick. Stephen Hoyle can't see what the problem was with that one. Contrati to take the free kick. Kalua with the header. Drake. Sinclair, who's been good on that right flank. Switch of play. Michelle, the target of that pass. It's one in the air nicely by Pratt. Xavier Pratt's dropped back deeper now with the red card to Morris. He's occupying that position at right back now. Again, it's Hamilton Wanderers continuing with this tactic, getting all their players back deep in their own half. Here's Strong. Drake. That was the right idea, but the execution just let him down a fraction there as Strong plays it over to Kalua. Sinclair. Good work from Adam Davidson. Sabo. Pass wasn't well directed. Easily, though, cut out by Hamilton Wanderers, and now Gray again can have another chance with Thomas. Kalua. Sinclair, good pull. Here's Kalua with his run. Oh, he's got through the gap there. And there's a push there from Michelle. Free kick for Hamilton Wanderers with 3 to play in this first half. So no goals in this first half. No real big chances either in this first half, it must be said. Hamilton have done an excellent job at repelling all of the potential attacks that Eastern Suburbs have been trying to get going since Morris was red carded. And Kalua, that's well played there from number 10, Owen Comba, luring Kalua to make the free kick, or give his team a free kick. So now Hamilton Wanderers will push forward. So here's a chance for Hamilton Wanderers to push forward. Xavier Pratt to take the free kick. Referee Nick Waldron just unhappy with a couple of the players jostling off the ball. So Pratt with this free kick. Oh, it's been flicked through and there's a goal! There's a goal, that pitch one! It's Contrari, who has scored for Hamilton Wanderers with only 10 players on the pitch. Well, it just went wrong at the back for Eastern Suburbs. That header from Christian Gray just right into the feet there of the Argentinian. And wow, we've got a real dramatic twist in this game now. And there's Contrari, simple in the end. Damien Drake caught in no man's land, and Augustin Contrari scores his first goal of the season. In fact, that's his first goal in the ISPS Handa Premiership. And it was an absolute gift for him in the end. Contrari, his first goal in his 37th game. And it's Hamilton Wanderers leading 1-0. Wow, what a twist just before half-time. And let me tell you, the bench just exploded when they scored that goal. Now we're in added time in this first half, 3 minutes of added time. Well, now what will Eastern Suburbs do? Now remember, they are the ones that are going to have to really push for victory here. Because I can tell you, across town with 2 minutes to play, Waitakere United are taking a 2-0 lead against Hawke's Bay United. And they will move up the table ahead of Eastern Suburbs if Eastern Suburbs don't win this game here. Referee allowing play to continue. There's Thomas. Strong. Well, Eastern Suburbs shouldn't panic. They still need to make sound decisions. But the way Hamilton Wanderers was setting up, it was always likely to be a set piece that they were able to score from, given the way they're all defending. Happy to have their opponents have possession. And then just defend. As Drake's going to have a pop from long range, and that's straight into the breadbasket there of Matt Oliver. 80th game. In fact, 76th game today for Matt Oliver in this league. Yeah, he's a really safe pair of hands for Hamilton Wanderers at the back. Michelle gives up the free kick. Unlucky for Jake Michelle. Wow, what a storied first half here for Hamilton Wanderers. The red card and then the goal. Harris. Lamb the target of that pass. Hamilton Wanderers throw-in. We're into the last minute now of the first half. But Hamilton Wanderers were in no hurry. No need for them to push it. And that's off Combat for a throw-in for Suburbs. Well, it's Eastern Suburbs about 20 seconds to make something here. Well, they just pump it long here for Hoyle and Michelle, who are high up the pitch. And that will be half-time. What an interesting first half here at Medill's Farm Recreation Reserve. Hope you've enjoyed the first half. It's been two key moments in it, with a red card to Dylan Morris in the 19th minute for Hamilton Wanderers. They went down to 10 men, but then they scored just a few minutes ago through Augustin Contrati. There he is, the Argentinian, his first ever goal for his team, and it is Hamilton Wanderers leading in this vital clash in the ISPS Handa Premiership. Round 13, they're leading this game 1-0. Well, welcome back here to Medill's Farm, or if you've stayed through the break, thank you for staying with us. Not too far away from the second half of this round 13 clash in the ISPS Handa Premiership between Eastern Suburbs and the white and the home team against Hamilton Wanderers. And it's the team in blue winning 1-0 or leading 1-0 at half-time. This was in the 19th minute. Key moment in the first half. Challenge coming in there from number 12, Dylan Morris. And that saw a red card from the referee, Nick Waldron. Player fouled was Daniel Edwards. And from there, Hamilton were on defence and it was dominating possession was Eastern Suburbs. But the goal came just before half-time at the other end of the pitch. Augustin Contrati with his first ever goal in this league. And first ever goal for Hamilton Wanderers. And the header, it was great, just not quite getting the connection. And look who was there, Contrati, an absolute gift to pinch the goal. Beautifully taken there from Xavier Pratt and Contrati. The simple tap in past Drake and an unlikely lead there for the team in blue, Hamilton Wanderers. The team with only 10 players on the pitch. 1-0 is the half-time score. Second half underway now. Eastern Suburbs playing into the wind in the second half. The sea breeze coming off the Waitemata Harbour right down the field here. I would not count out Eastern Suburbs just yet. Remember, Hamilton Wanderers, yes, they have the lead, but remember, they're only playing with 10 players. So it's been a masterclass, though, from Cale Herbert and his team since that red card. They have been happy for Eastern Suburbs to dominate possession. They're just dropping everyone back, asking the team in white to come forward and execute to perfection, to create an opportunity and score a goal. And so far, Eastern Suburbs have not been able to do that. They haven't really had an opportunity, a decent opportunity on goal in the first half. So fair play to Hamilton Wanderers, who've done a really good job. This is Kingsley Sinclair now. That's a good pass. Kalua in a bit of space. That's a good little ball into the area, but it's cleared away again by Hamilton Wanderers. So adding extra bit of urgency now for Eastern Suburbs, the home team, is they really do need to win this game, because 20 minutes across town at Seddon Fields in Westmere, that game is now finished between Waitakere and Hawke's Bay, and it's finished with Waitakere winning that game by 2-0. So they've moved up to 17 points. The result also now knocks out Hawke's Bay. They have no chance of making the top 4. Waitakere right in the hunt now for a top 4 spot. As Reed Drake plays it down and it's cleared by Harris. So Waitakere go to 17 points. Hamilton in third at the moment on 19, and the Eastern Suburbs on 15. Here's Strong coming forward. Now Edwards. Pulled the trigger a bit early there to Daniel Edwards. And is the ruling a throw-in or a goal kick? It's a throw-in to Hamilton Wanderers. So basically what happens from here, if Hamilton go on and win this game, they'll go to 22, and their game against Team Wellington next week will be basically a playoff for a home semi-final the following week. However, if Eastern Suburbs were to go and win this game, they'll go to 18 points. And then you've got the situation where you have Hamilton on 19. It's Taiku chasing forward here. So if Eastern Suburbs were to win this game, Hamilton would stay on 19. Eastern Suburbs would go to 18. And then you'll have Waitakere on 17 in 5th place. That would mean Waitakere would need to get points out of their game against Auckland City next week. So there'll be a lot of eyes from Waitakere on this second half here. If you're a Waitakere fan, if you're a Waitakere player, thank you for joining us. It's going to be a really interesting last half of this game here, as their chances certainly hinge on what was going to happen in these next 43 minutes. As Sinclair plays it across. Strong coming forward. Strong. There's a little chance into the area, and Oliver is down. The referee is happy with all of those exchanges. No whistle at all. And Oliver has it for Hamilton Wanderers. Of course, sitting on top of the table, Auckland City. They are absolutely guaranteed of first place. Team Wellington 2 almost assured a second place. However, if Hamilton Wanderers hang on and win this game, they won't be. And Hamilton will have a chance next week to pinch it from them. Here's Thomas coming forward now in space for Eastern Suburbs. Sinclair wide out on this right flank. His cross has got to be a good one. Edwards couldn't control it and it's cleared by Whitworth. This will be a big pattern of the second half, I think, with Cale Herbert setting up his team with only 10 players. Very similar. In fact, there's hardly been a change at all with how it's worked for him and his team in the second half, in the latter half of the, or latter part of the first half rather. As Kalua comes forward now for Eastern Suburbs. Drake gives it to Strong. Now Sabo. Hoyle is up. Can't get any direction. Drake is still onside. Still has it here for Eastern Suburbs. And that's nice blocking from Harris. Taken quickly by Eastern Suburbs. They need 2 goals. A draw really won't do them any good. A draw will leave them in a position, Eastern Suburbs, of needing to win against Hawke's Bay in Napier next week and needing other results to go their way as Edwards comes into the area, but they've got it away again, Hamilton Wanderers. And Comba just belts it downfield. And Eastern Suburbs forced to go back once more. Strong. And Hamilton Wanderers just letting play continue, or letting running continue like this is Sinclair. This is a dangerous run. It's off the off the upright. And what's the call here? It's a corner. Wow, there was a real moment there from Kingsley. Sinclair created all sorts of havoc. Check this run out here. He put the foot down. Through the middle he went, right under Adam Davidson's legs, nutmegged him. And then it was Oliver guiding it onto the upright. So it's a corner. Good play from Sinclair as Drake lobs this one dangerously in. And it's Oliver taking no chances, and Drake will get another opportunity. Reed Drake once more. That was well delivered. Can he do it again? This one's got a bit more height in it. Oliver's up. Oh, jeepers, he got his fists to it. Lucky for him, it was guided wide of the goal again, but that is one congested 6-yard box, isn't it? It's Reed Drake again. Goes deeper this time, and Hoyle was the target. And there is a free kick. It's Stephen Hoyle into the back there of that Hamilton Wanderers defender. So the team in blue survive once more. And we have the first substitution being made by Hawani Edwards, and it's going to be Ryan Foyts coming on, the youngster, top scorer for Eastern Suburbs this season. He has 6 goals. And he got 4 in one game against the Phoenix and 2 in the earlier clash in the season between these two teams just before Christmas, which Hamilton Wanderers won 2-1. So Foyts, an attacking player. Hawani Edwards wants to get some more attack going because, as I've touched on in this commentary a few times now, Eastern Suburbs must win this game. They've really got to get the job done. And now, here's a chance for Lamb, for Hamilton. Jordan Lamb dishes it back here. Here's a chance, and it's wide. Quite couldn't get on target, Josh Signey. Good work from Hamilton Wanderers. Quickly taken, and Kingsley Sinclair. He's got plenty of pace. Good work from Comba. Shut that one down and block it. More pressure on the officials. Hamilton Wanderers were furious there that was allowed, outlet pass was allowed to be made by Daniel Drake. Free kick is conceded. And now referee Waldron, as we see that again, Signey here, long shot there, and he just was well off target in the end. Now, while that replay was going on, referee Waldron has stopped play and is speaking to Derek Taiku, the captain of Hamilton Wanderers, right now, and it's a lengthy chat. Well, Taiku's really making his points known here to referee Waldron. So here's the free kick, and it's going to be taken by the keeper, Oliver. Kept in field by Sabo. And there's a free kick going against Taiku. Thomas. Kelvin Kalua. Now Sinclair again. Dangerous every time he's touched the ball. Thomas. Gray tries to find Sinclair again. Kalua picks up the loose ball. Thomas with that pass over to Sabo. Sabo. Wow, that was a good effort from him in the end. It's one of those awkwardly bouncing ones which Oliver couldn't handle, so it's a corner. 10 minutes played in the second half. Still 1-0. Goal coming in the 45th minute to Augustin Contrati, the Argentinian. Yeah, tricky one there for Oliver. So here's Reed Drake, whose corner taking has been good in this game so far. Hoyle! Again, couldn't get on target. Thomas picks it up, and now Edwards gives it back to Sabo. Oh, Taiku's blocked it. Good work from Derek Taiku. And there's a foul. Yellow card has been given. And it's Adam Thomas, the captain, who's been carded for Eastern Suburbs. Player fouled was Comba. Taiku again in there making a point on referee Nick Waldron. Trying to make the point with saying, hey ref, you red carded something similar in the first half. How come you didn't red card that one? Owen Comba, the player, is fouled. He's in his debut season. 6 start in 13 games, so he's featured in all games this season, Owen Comba. Just the 1 goal in his season so far. It was against Auckland City 1 month ago. Still no subs being made by Cale Herbert, although I think one might just about be made now. I tell you what, it's a good player to bring on too. So it's Mark Jones coming on. Good player. He's just been used by the bench, from the bench the last few weeks. Mark Jones, but he gives it 100% when he's on the field. And it will be Comba who's actually going to be substituted. So Owen Comba, that player who's just fouled out of the game. Mark Jones coming on. Very experienced player. 83rd game today in the New Zealand Premiership. So he's out there now. Attacking midfielder. And that will be off Lamb for a Eastern Suburbs throw-in. So no score in the second half so far. We've had 15 minutes of play just about now. Eastern Suburbs really need to get on the score sheet soon to apply some pressure to Hamilton. Kalua picking up the loose ball for Eastern Suburbs, and now Strong. Sinclair tries to measure that pass to Kalua, but can't get the weight right, and it's going to be a goal kick. Well, all of that's good stuff for Hamilton Wanderers as they hang on to this lead. There's Owen Comba out of the game. Mark Jones in now. Handa, hard-working teenage player. Here at Medills Farm Recreation Reserve, here in East Auckland. Hope you're enjoying our coverage as we come down to the business end of the regular season. With just one round to go next week before the playoffs. Here's a foul, and it's going to be another card. Yellow card to Taiku this time. Well, Taiku's not even involved in that challenge. He's just been carded there for inappropriate chat. Am I being politically correct by saying inappropriate chat? Probably. Here's the free kick. And it's won by Eastern Suburbs. Sinclair. Good ball. Here's Sinclair coming through again. Good work there from Contrati, the goal scorer. Look at him running back in defence here, Augustin Contrati. What a game he's having, and he's pinched it again. But he hasn't got an authoritative clearance that time, but much better that effort that time from Xavier Pratt. Again, everything Hamilton Wanderers are really putting on a bit of a masterclass here on how to play with 10 players. Can it continue with 30 minutes to play? Thomas. Sabo. Thomas again. Sinclair. Edwards, but they've crowded Edwards and Sinclair. Thomas again. They're still just happy to knock it around at the back as Gray. Campbell strong now. Again, the fluency not quite there, and this is all playing into the hands here of Hamilton Wanderers, who are just happy to allow all of this to happen because it just soaks up time. Gray. Now Sabo. But again, that's well controlled by Drake. There's the goal. Brilliant from Reed Drake. Well, the pass to him. I reckon it was a miss hit from Sabo. But talk about making something out of nothing. Brilliant there from Reed Drake. And now we got a contest. It's 1-1. So what's Sabo here? I reckon he was looking for more height than that. But beautifully controlled, lovely touch. And then Drake. That was very nicely finished from Reed Drake. 1-1 is the score. Substitute has come on for Hamilton Wanderers while that goal was scored. Paul Clout is on. So second substitute made by Cale Herbert. And Reed Drake, that's his 4th goal of the season. Really good effort from him. And it really does set up a grandstand finish to this contest. And just check and see who's out of the game. Looks like Jordan Lamb, I think, might be wandering back to the bench for Hamilton Wanderers. But now there's renewed vigour and interest here for Eastern Suburbs, as they now lock the scores up, and they've got to keep going. They've got to win this game. Here they come forward again, but that's nicely intercepted by Harris. And Taiku wins a free kick. Here it is again, Sabo. He looked up. I reckon he was looking for more height on that, but then Drake with a lovely control, lovely touch, and then a fantastic finish. Doesn't get better than that. Beautifully done by Drake. It was class. So 1-1. And it is Jordan Lamb who's been substituted now for Hamilton Wanderers. So Clout is on. Here comes Hamilton Wanderers with a rare opportunity in the second half. Whitworth's going for goal, but Daniel Drake is there to secure possession for his team and give it to Strong. Oh, Sinclair was the target of that pass, couldn't get it through that wall of blue defenders. And Whitworth is fouled. Referee won't give a free kick. And now a card's going to come out to the new player on the field, Clout. Yellow card for Paul Clout. Only been on the pitch a matter of minutes. Just his third game of the season, Paul Clout. There's the foul again. Sinclair, meantime, has it now, and Taiku, though, picks up the ball here. There goes Jones chasing this one. He's got it. Oops. Unfortunately, just got tangled up in his own footwork there. 25 minutes to play. Who's going to prevail here? Waitakere, remember, have already won today 2-0 over Hawke's Bay. Hawke's Bay now out in contention for a top 4 spot. Waitakere, well, their hopes really hinge on this result here. They would love a Hamilton Wanderers win. And for a while it was looking like that, but we're now back. Even Stevens, if you're just joining the broadcast, Dylan Morris. Hamilton Wanderers player red carded for a challenge on Daniel Edwards in the 20th minute of the game. So Eastern Suburbs have been playing with a one extra player since then. They've really found this Hamilton Wanderers defence very tough to crack. Thomas. Here comes Sinclair again running at the defence. Good work there from Adam Davidson. And Sinclair will concede the free kick. Adam Davidson take a bow there for his work, the 20-year-old. Did everything right there. Did the number 3. Here's another sub being made by Eastern Suburbs and their coach, Shawani Edwards. It's Josh Rogerson, central defender, is coming on. And Campbell Strong has been playing. Sweeper has left the field, so Josh Rogerson coming on for his 6th appearance of the season. Oliver. Jones flicks it on nicely, but Taiku can't get there, and it's going to be taken by Drake. So 1-1 is the score. Hamilton Wanderers won't be too upset by conceding that goal. Doesn't really damage their chances. Finishing in the top 4. They can still take a point. They'll go to 20. I'm just thinking that might be enough for them to get a top 4 spot, secure a top 4 spot. I'll check the table in just a minute. As Eastern Suburbs come forward with Sabo, and now Gray tries to just get the right amount of weight on it. Just couldn't achieve that. Yes, a draw will be enough for Hamilton Wanderers to make the semi-finals. That I can see on my points table now. So I've got that kind of an insurance buffer there if they need it as Foyts. Can't get past Mark Jones. So if the game remains a draw, here goes the pass from Thomas. It's Hoyle with his back to the goal. Good ball. And there goes away from Whitworth. And it's back to Thomas again. Here's Sabo's cross. Away by Adam Davidson. Mark Jones. Oh, he's done really well there, Jones, to get through that gap and win a free kick for his team. Excellent work from Jones. So, yes, if this game was to remain a draw, finish a draw, then we would have 3 teams confirmed in the top 4. It'll be City, Auckland City, Team Wellington and Hamilton Wanderers. And then it'll just be Waitakere, Eastern Suburbs and Canterbury United left with a mathematical chance of making the top 4. So those 3 teams will be chasing 1 spot. So still a lot to play for over these last 22 minutes. Thomas, nice header. Hoylo curses himself for not making more out of that. More possession for Hamilton Wanderers coming up. Davidson with the throw-in. Oh, Jones has kept it in. How did he do that? What a great battle between him and Kalua. It should be a goal kick, it is. That was just about the hardest earned goal kick I've ever seen in football. Brilliant from Kalua. Brilliant here from Jones. How did he keep this in? Great attitude here to keep this in. And Kalua looks like he's gone down with a bit of cramp. Of course, he was part of that team that won the Premiership a few years ago now for Eastern Suburbs. 55th game for his club team today. This player's just taking a little bit of a breather, taking some water on with 20 minutes to go. Looks like another sub is going to be made for Eastern Suburbs, and it's another defender coming on, which is interesting. It's Jaden Vonderhayden, another tall central defender, and out of the game comes Kalua. I guess maybe the thinking for Arnie Edwards there is, I'll get Rogerson on, I'll get Vonderhayden on, just to make sure Hamilton Wanderers don't score another goal. And then he's going to back Foyts, Edwards, Hoyle, maybe Sinclair to pinch a winner. Here comes Sabo coming forward. In fact, it's interesting to see Sinclair's actually switched sides now. He's playing wide on the left, Foyts now on the wide on the right. So interesting tactical switch there from Coach Edwards for Eastern Suburbs. Foyts winning that one, and Davidson just pumping it forward, and Gray will calmly bring this to deck. 1-1 the score, just under 20 to play. Augustine Contrati, the goal for Hamilton Wanderers, right on the stroke of half-time. Here he is, Contrati, coming forward. And then Reed Drake equalising in the 63rd minute. Those are the two goals, and of course the red card of Dylan Morris in the 20th minute for Hamilton. Seeing them play the rest of the game with 10. And Hoyle's going to be free kicked. He concedes a free kick, and now frustration gives him a yellow card. Well, I think it's fair to say that both teams have had a frustrating afternoon when it comes to that sort of stuff. So free kick for Hamilton. Andrew Cornega, what a great shooter he is. I have to tell him I gave him a shout out now. It's Contrati. Takes this free kick. It's not cleared. It's still there, Taiku. And I think that's come off Gray for a corner, yes. So it's going to be a corner here for Hamilton Wanderers. Pratt, no hurry to take this. He, of course, was the man who delivered that ball to Contrati to score the goal. So Xavier Pratt with this corner. Joseph Harris making a run now. It's over everyone. It's going to be a goal kick. Still a lot to play for both teams in these last 16 minutes, let me tell you. Oh, it's tense times here at Medill's Farm. It's Thomas, the captain. Goes low to Hoyle, and now it is Rogerson over to Sabo. Sinclair. Thomas. Heads up and now Foyts gets it. And corners the call. Foyts is fast, but Davidson's pretty quick too, number 3 there. So now Eastern Suburbs, and Drake, remember, has been delivering these corners really well in the game so far, and he'll need to do it again now. There's Eastern Suburbs had a goal which will take them into the lead. Gray, Rogerson, Von der Hayden, all up there. Tall figures, all of them. Here's Drake. Oh, he hasn't got the height on that one. Easy clearance by Joe Harris. Well, Sabo's put himself under pressure now. That's just tailor-made there for Hamilton Wanderers. What a bonus for them with Reed Drake not able to put that ball into the box of some effectiveness as he tries to make up. That's a good ball to Foyts, and he just couldn't flick it through to Hoyle. And Contrati once more cuts it out. What a game he's having. Thomas. Now Gray. And it's those two who have been knocking the ball between them for numerous occasions. Now Rogerson goes wide to Sinclair, who's into the area. Oliver is there, but Sinclair for once can't control it, and it's a goal kick. Oh, the youngster. Kingsley Sinclair is pretty experienced, given he's only 19. Playing game number 38 today in his 3rd season. In fact, his 4th season. Debuting as a 17-year-old. Couldn't get the job done on that occasion. Oliver. Sabo. Thomas. That's Von der Hayden. Now Thomas again. And Gray. Thomas, lots of heads-up play, but no one really wanting to pull the trigger. Hoyle the target of that one, and there's a free kick against Stephen Hoyle once more. I think it's his old buddy Contrati on the deck there. Yes, it is. Oh, those two have not given anything away to each other all game. Been an intriguing battle between those two right there. And Hoyle, there we are for the hold there on Contrati. Referee Waldron gives the free kick to Hamilton Wanderers. Jones tries to win it, but he's out-jumped. And that's going to be against Reed Drake, who's down on the ground. Brad Whitworth quietly walks away. Reed Drake concedes the free kick there. The goal scorer for Eastern Suburbs. And now it's taken quickly, and Jones has got it wide on this left flank for Wanderers. He's double teamed there. And he's offside. So Suburbs take it quickly. 11 minutes to go. Foyts. Von der Hayden over to Christian Gray. Here we go again. Gray trying to measure that pass. And that's Pratt clearing the ball. So Eastern Suburbs will try once again. Hamilton Wanderers playing with 10 players, remember. That's why they are happy to see Well, they're happy, more than content to see Eastern Suburbs knocking it around at the back like this and putting no pressure on them at all. And to be fair, they've done a very good job at stopping any potential attacks other than that goal, which was brilliantly taken by Reed Drake. Now Gray coming forward, mixes it up. He's going to have a shot, but it's well wide. And that was, again, very well played by Hamilton. Cale Herbert knows that if his team can hang on for 10 more minutes, get the draw, they'll secure their place in the top 4 for the semi-finals. He's got 10 more minutes to do it. His team can't concede another goal. However, if Eastern Suburbs get that goal, they'll come right into the hunt. Keep their chances very much alive at the top 4 spot. If they can't get that winning goal, it will make it very tough for them next week. They'll need not only to beat Hawke's Bay, but hope other results go their way as well. As Rogerson comes forward. Sabo. Now Christian Gray and Vonda Hayden. Hoyle the target once more, but again it's well defended by Harris, who's been very strong at the back as well, just like Contrati. Those two central defenders have done an excellent job for Hamilton Wanderers in this game. Voigts, the target of that pass, but Davidson's got it for Hamilton Wanderers, and he wins the throw. Good play again from Adam Davidson. Just thundering into Ryan Voigts to win the throw-in. And now an opportunity for them again to control things just for a few seconds perhaps. Davidson with the throw-in. Taiku. Well won by Rogerson and Vonda Hayden there. Hoyle running through, but here's Contrati. Rogerson. Drake controls it. Pressure from Brad Whitworth. And now there goes the ball, and Kingsley Sinclair can't get close to that one. It's cut out again by Hamilton Wanderers. Now Sinclair's got it at his feet. Dangerous runner, but Xavier Pratt's done brilliantly there with some help from Paul Clout. So back we go to the halfway. Thomas. Why'd they go again? It's all getting rather predictable for Eastern Suburbs. Voigts just clips the heels there of Adam Davidson. That was unlucky. So a free kick there for Hamilton Wanderers. Coach Edwards is up for Eastern Suburbs, urging his team to keep pushing. Still time for a winner. Oliver uses the wind to try and get Mark Jones into the game again. Thomas, now Gray. Again, you'll see the blue wave to track back into their own half. Maybe there might be an opportunity this time with a bit more broken play coming for Eastern Suburbs, but now we can see all the players are back behind the ball for Hamilton Wanderers once more. Again, it's wide out to Thomas this time. And Jones is down. He might have copped one there. Just a stray boot perhaps from Thomas. Let's try and pick up what happened here. Oh, did he get stood on there perhaps? Thomas might have stood on his hand. Jones is back up though. He wins the ball. Tough character. Now he gets a free kick. He's hard. Mark Jones. Now, what's going on here? Lots of chatter again, both on the field and off the field, from the sidelines. Another yellow card's coming. And it looks like Sinclair's going to get this one. So there's been a lot of yellow cards in this game now. Sinclair getting one in the 85th minute. It's 4 yellow cards to Eastern Suburbs now. And we've had, of course, the red card to Dylan Morris from Hamilton Wanderers in the first half. And now we got Cale Herbert getting yellow carded as well from Hamilton. Wow. It's all going on here. So Dylan Morris red carded. That's we've got 2 yellow cards now, including one other yellow card for a player. That's Hoyle, and now Cale Herbert's been carded as well. In fact, I think there might have been another official at half time who was carded as well for Hamilton Wanderers. So 2 officials on the Hamilton Wanderers bench have been carded. Von der Hayden. Thomas, is he going to get there? He will, and he's deflected it off Davidson for a corner. 4 minutes to go. Feel like there's going to be a bit of added time in this game as well. So still time. Now Drake. Last time we were in this corner, he didn't get a good connection. This time he's got to get a good connection. Drake with the corner. Oh, it's been flicked away by Whitworth. Edwards can't connect. And Taiku clears for Hamilton Wanderers. Daniel Drake. Sabo and now Von der Hayden. It's interesting to see Drake play well forward here. If I think we were in a hockey game, he would have gone off the field and been substituted from by an outfield player. Here comes Thomas. Rogerson. Calmly back there is Foyts. Again, Eastern Suburbs just happy to knock it around, but they've got that wall of blue players to get past. Again, all this is doing from Hamilton Wanderers' point of view is soaking up time. When's the vital pass going to be made? And Drake can't deliver it. Taiku's got it. Taiku will happily run it down as far as he can downfield here. Signey. Still got it, Josh Signey. Just happy to keep. In fact, he might even go to the corner if he can. And it's going to be a throw-in for Hamilton Wanderers. It's good play from Signey and Taiku to run down the clock. Just over 2 to play. Repeating that if Hamilton Wanderers can escape with a draw in this game, they'll not only done it in 65 minutes of playing with only 10 players, but will also secure their place in the top 4. It'll secure a semi-final spot for them. That's what their goal is. And of course, Eastern Suburbs need that winner to not only stop Hamilton Wanderers from getting that top 4 spot, but keeping themselves in with a real chance of making the top 4. But the problem for Eastern Suburbs is they're at the wrong end of the field. And we've got Hamilton Wanderers in absolutely no hurry to take this throw-in, or this corner rather. Here's Jones. Again, brilliantly done by Jones. It's another throw-in. All this is doing is soaking up time. No rush at all from Mark Jones here. Taiku. Eastern Suburbs want the ball. They need the ball. They can't get the ball just yet. And again, it's played off the leg. I think of Von der Hayden that time for another throw-in. Jones meandering. Can't blame him. And now Eastern Suburbs have got it cleared. Whitworth has got the header. Jones goes back to win the ball again. Looking for that free kick. Can't get it this time. Taiku's got it and he's onside. Jones with him again. Oh, and there's a foul. Rogerson, frustration there as we enter added time. Looks like there's going to be 6 minutes, it looks like, of added time. Just waiting for the fourth official. There it is, 6 minutes. Whitworth goes back. Jones. Oh, it's flicked off his head. And finally, Eastern Suburbs have got the ball. But that's soaked up, I reckon, at least 3 minutes. That period of play down that end of the field. But Eastern Suburbs finally have the ball back. They've got 6 minutes, 5.5 minutes to pinch a winner. And go ahead of Waitakere on the points table. Rogerson can't control it, but he's still onside as Kingsley Sinclair. Sinclair, lovely little touch from Davidson, and it's back with Mark Jones. Thomas has got it. Here's Rogerson. Edwards. Drake, who scored the goal to equalise it up. Now it's Sabo. Foyts. Vonda Hayden forced to go back. Kingsley Sinclair. Someone's got to do something, and it's a 1-2 here. And Sinclair's got it, but he can't cross it effectively, and it's easily cut out there from Josh Signey. Vonda Hayden. Drake can't link up with a teammate, but they still have it, Eastern Suburbs. 4.5 to play. Adam Thomas runs at the defence, tries to go around Jones. He's done brilliantly, Thomas. Who was that? Contrati, I think, got rid of that. It wasn't Contrati. Player is down. Whitworth, who's down. He was the player who cleared it. A good run from Thomas, who got round Mark Jones here. Whitworth just soaking up time, I think. There goes the ball from Vonda Hayden. Hoyle is again giving up a free kick. He's given up numerous free kicks today in that fashion, Stephen Hoyle. It's not his day. So what will Hamilton Wanderers do here? They have about 3 minutes of time left to soak this up. Haven't they done a great job since the red card of staying in this contest? Taiku. It will be a free or a throw-in rather for Eastern Suburbs. One of their last chances perhaps coming up in this contest. So Vonda Hayden coming forward now. It's got to be all-out attack for Eastern Suburbs. Here's Vonda Hayden again. Oh, that pass is not good enough. And Jones has it. And he's in space too. Jones chooses not to unleash the ball down to the other end of the pitch. They want to keep possession, and Thomas. In fact, Rogerson got the ball for Eastern Suburbs. And now Edwards in space. 2 minutes to go. Sabo to Foyts. Vonda Hayden once more. Chooses to go wide to Thomas. Here he comes, the captain. Edwards. Rogerson. Just not enough movement off the ball for Eastern Suburbs to really let them do something. It's Jones who got the ball there, and Thomas. Eastern Suburbs bench was up. I tell you what, there was some fury with no decision there. Thomas is okay, he's up. Von der Hayden. Contrati got enough on it to force Eastern Suburbs back once more as Thomas goes around Mark Jones, around Taiku, but Contrati clears it away with his head. Von der Hayden's got to be a good delivery this time. Sinclair can't get on it. Oh, neither can number 16, who was Christian Gray. And it's a goal kick. And we're inside the last minute. Well, looks like Hamilton Wanderers are going to get there, and they're going to substitute one more player. Lewis Reed, number 21, is coming on for Taiku. The captain is being subbed for the first time this season. Lewis Reed coming on for just his 4th game. This is just giving time for Hamilton Wanderers just to hit the reset button with less than a minute to go. And Taiku, he'll be very happy, I reckon, with how this game has played out for the team in blue after the red card in the 20th minute. Oliver hoists it long, and now Pratt. It's off him. Eastern Suburbs. There's barely seconds left. You've got to do something. Got to push it. Von der Hayden. This is the last chance for Eastern Suburbs. Oh, Waldron looked at his watch, then the referee didn't blow the whistle as Gray comes forward. Sinclair. Whitworth putting pressure on. He's got it. Brad Whitworth. Brilliant play from him. Whitworth's been dispossessed. Here comes Foyts. Here comes Drake. Here's a chance. Thomas delivers the ball, and Hoyle can't get a connection on it. Gray has got it. He's got to get it in. Christian Gray lobs it forward, but no one there, and Oliver's got it. That should get the job done for Hamilton Wanderers. And this game will be a draw, surely. There goes Reed chasing it through. Gray's got it. Oh, there's still time, is there? Waldron looks at his watch again, but he doesn't blow the whistle. Hoyle. Harris with that header. Edwards being pressured nicely by Reed. That's it. And Hamilton Wanderers are into the semi-finals of the ISPS Handa Premiership for 2020-2021. A great effort from the team from Waikato. Look what it means to them. And boy, they've done it the hard way. They took the scenic route to this valuable point. Playing 3/4 of the game with 10 men. Goal in the 45th minute to Augustin Contrati. And they are through to the top 4. And the equaliser from Reed Drake in the 63rd minute has seen Eastern Suburbs get a point as well. So just before we wrap up, we'll give you the points table after this round now. Auckland City 27, Team Wellington 23, Hamilton to 20, Waitakere 17 and Eastern Suburbs 16. Canterbury United 15. They still have a mathematical chance of making it. Hawke's Bay and Phoenix are out of it now. Hawke's Bay on 13, the Phoenix 10. So well done to Hamilton Wanderers rather, to get this point and secure their top 4 spot. They can't be ousted from it. We hope you enjoyed the game here at Medill's Farm Recreation Reserve today. It is finished in a 1-1 draw.